tuwulira baagala kukozesa ebisaawe by'omupiira oba ebisaawe by'okuzanyiramu eby'amasomero naye ate ebibuuzo nabyo bigenda mu maaso. Awo ne mbagamba nti kyova olaba twabagamba nti ekifo kyonna ekigenda okukozesebwa kiba kyetaaga nga tiimu organizingira politician oyo ne tiimu zaffe za security n'abalala bonna abalina stakes mu kuorganizinga engeri elections gye zitambulamu mu districts omwo baba beetaaga okukwataganira wamu, era bwe bakwataganira wamu tetufuna buzibu bwonna, era kye tusaba kiri kimu kye baba bakola. Tusuubira nti naawe politician n'omala omanya nti abaana mu class muli balikola exams, si kiwa nti oyinza okuleeta ebidongo n'otandika okukuba campaign, era ne bw'okikola kiyinza obutalabika bulungi eri abantu b'oba oyogereramu, era tusuubira nti ekyo tekijja kubaawo. Kanivo ndugu Luka ajja kugyogerako. Then thank you.
And we have also been joined by the students of St. Peter's University who are here on a study tour.
Okay.
In addition to the press officer.
Oh.
Thank you.
Where could they be? Oh.
Can I tell
Let me first greet. Okay, it's okay. You can even
No, it's okay.
you can introduce the same, and then before you can introduce and then we proceed.
Introduce me.
Them. At that class, what you have said, they have not heard.
Welcome. But okay, I'm Senior Superintendent of Police, Nadaula Diana, incoming deputy PRO Uganda Police Force,
Yes.
deputy to Afande Kituma now. So I was also notifying him that today, on a special note, we have been joined by the students of journalism who are here on a study tour from St. Peter's University. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You can stand up for recognition.
Oh, wave.
No, let them stand. They are still
Okay.
young.
It's okay. It's okay.
Those are your successors.
Okay. It's okay.
So
You
long
can
as
have
you
a
can
seat.
see him, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you. Performing as she's appointed as the deputy PRO, replacing Nabaka Claire, Assistant Commissioner of Police, who was assigned other duties. So Diana, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning once again. I wish to welcome you to police headquarters and thank you once again for giving us the opportunity to put forward our messages, and you never get tired as the fourth estate. I just have only one message today which I want to share with you. The rest of the issues we shall be interacting with you as and when you raise them, or if you raise them today at the presser. The brief is about the video which ran on social media when you saw one of our own ASP Nsima Clive assaulting a female shop attendant at a select shop located in Chanja. We took several forms of action as police as soon as we got that information. We arrested Clive, and after arresting him, he was detained in our police cells. He was subjected to disciplinary action. He appeared both on Tuesday and Friday of last week. They had not given me the formal because I'm supposed to be given a formal brief on the court outcomes, but I am sure he has gone through that process and he has been given a chance to be listened to. The police will also give me a brief on the appropriate action which was taken out of court. Today, what I am quite sure of, because I had a briefing that he's appearing, either he has already entered the court or he's about to enter the court, but is appearing to face criminal charges brought against him and that will be at the KCCA court. So by close of business today, he will have appeared before court to serve or to answer to the criminal charges. And I will also be giving you the outcomes of the disciplinary proceedings. So what I wanted to give you was that brief, that what he did, I gave you, I think I shared with some media outlets. We condemned it. We could not go without saying something about it. It was totally against our disciplinary code, and the best we could do is to make sure that he faces both disciplinary charges as well as criminal charges. So the rest we shall leave the processes to take due course. Thank you. Kubikwatagana n'omusirikale waffe omwalaba mu katambi eyali alabwanga akuba omukyala mu dduuka erimu erya Shell. ASP Clive Nsima yayita mu kaguli ka kooti ya police ku Lwokubiri ne Friday. Naye sentensi ye mbadde sinaba kufuna briefing kuva mu kooti ezamuyisaamu, naye bwe banampa briefing nja kugibaleetera nga bannamawulire n'Abannayuganda ngibategeeze. Kyemanyiiko is that today nga ebya disciplinary obitadde ebbali, bagenda muteeka mu kaguli ka kooti mu luzungu ze tuyita criminal court, kubanga aweremba n'emisango gya poliisi ng'omupoliisi, naye ate waliwo n'emisango gy'aweremba nagyo ng'omunnayuganda eyatuusa obulabe oba we baakyuzinga nti yatuusa obulabe ku muntu omulala. Era wenjogerera leero we lunaagenda okuzibira ng'amaze okuyita mu kooti ya KCCA. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Ndowooza tudde just mu bibuuzo.
Last week when we were here, you mentioned of the arrangement of presidential candidates on the issue of having
Okay, is that all? That's all. Let's have it at that. We could even begin from behind. Let's begin with you. The officer of Masaka, who is accused of having involved herself in politics. The moment they give me an update on how far they have gone, I will bring it to you. At the moment, I don't have it. Impromptu question. I need to first call, get feedback. So at the moment, my apologies, I do not have any information. Then Ndugu from Chimp Reports is asking about the linkage or how ITMS could have been of use in the investigations in relation to the murder of the late Mutinisa, the car dealer. First and foremost is, of course, me as a police officer, I don't find it very healthy to discuss the details of the extent to which a certain technological input has helped in an investigation, because you would be unpacking how it works and give people an advantage on how to beat it. So it is usually not professional. Even if there was to be any person to volunteer that information, he would be making a mistake. There are certain investigative details which are supposed to be kept limited to spreading out to the general public. But even besides, for me to know, I would need to first read the file to know how they can receive anybody who has a complaint. Somebody here has talked about, he's giving us information that the girl changed her statement. By the girl, he means the lady who was assaulted in that matter which involves Speak Live. Me, I'm not aware, but you are. But I can only guide as a police officer that if she changed her statement, I guess it could be maybe in the courts of law. I don't know where exactly, because there are two courts. There's the disciplinary, there is the criminal court. Either way, even if she changed it from the criminal court, police does not have powers to determine the course of or the fate of that case in the criminal courts. Because what we do, we charge the officer, we get the statements of the complainants, the complainant and her witnesses. We also extract a statement from the suspect, and we compile a file, take it to the DPP. The DPP comes up with an appropriate charge on the basis of the evidence on file. What comes after is purely outside the ability of police to give direction. But what we promised and what we have done, even when we got a lot of naysayers, we promised that the officer shall account for what he did. We also promised that the victim will get justice. If she chooses to give a fresh and different course of justice, it is within her ambit, and we do not have power to change it. If the victim wakes up one day and says, I've forgiven Clive, I doubt police can do much more than what it is doing. Yeah. Then when we go to the issue of the politicians, who are, I think he meant the presidential candidates, and that students are undergoing examination, but some playgrounds of schools have been earmarked for campaigns. That's why we told you that it is very crucial for a given candidate to meet with a number of stakeholders. When you are going to use a playground, you will realize that the school which has powers over that playground plays a crucial role in either giving it to you or not, depending on the assessment of to what extent you will interfere with the school program. 2, police and other agencies. So what I remember saying here earlier is that one thing we would love to see, and I think what is still giving us that silver lining of peace today is the candidates and their organizing committees getting in touch with the all stakeholders, security inclusive, so that they map out the programs of the candidates. When a candidate is going to campaign, let's say 3 weeks from now, he may not have very clear predictions on what will happen at a given location when that time comes. But towards the campaign period, it's a matter of just meeting with these stakeholders. And we also expect the stakeholders to really give the candidate an audience and attention and even assistance, because they know the terrain better. If you are going to be in Koboko, you will find that the RDC in that area, the area DPC, the town clerk, if it is a school, those people know the terrain better than you. But you also have agents in that district, we presume. Once all those heads meet, they can always iron out. Don't forget, sometimes they even have disagreements, but those disagreements are healthy as long as they finally come out with a solution. So it answers Ndugu, your fears. If a school will be engaged in an examination, you certainly cannot put a political rally in their playfield. I guess even a candidate would tell that it is not possible before even is told. Yeah. Let's go to the issue of the carnival. The presidential candidates, we have entered another week, although I've answered part of your concern, but I still give credit to week 2. We have so far gone so well. I said it here, and I repeat, we shall be having challenging moments, shouting matches. You see people on top of their voices. For us in security, we understand. We have been at it before. Even those politicians are not new in this game. They know how tense political activities are. They are very tense. Sometimes people almost reach the brink of losing their temperament and going very uncivil. But even our own officers sometimes are challenged. But where you are not, we are doing a lot of talking to them. We analyze the nature of actions they take. We do post-policing reviews and re-talk. So we are doing the talking, and talking, with the hope that we shall move this entire election cycle in peace, because it is in the best interest of everybody. We want to come out when people are saying you did your job and you tried as much as possible to be as professional, just as we expect the candidates to do the same. If you have to win and people say you really won out of through a very clean and peaceful process. So it is our expectation, and I guess it's the expectation of the politicians and the expectations of the electorate. So I guess I answer you. There were fake news which would come in. The other day they said Munyagwa, Honorable Munyagwa, a candidate, had been arrested. I refuted it because it was not true. But we shall keep engaging. Thank you very much. Emu raisins ngaba namawulire wano. Eyo issue ya officer wa Masaka omukyala yalabikira mu Katambi. Si ngabo enziza wano lero sifunye briefing yonna ku wa investigations wezakoma era sisobola kwogera kyesitayina. So eyo kyensobola okwogera. Then ku issue waliwo munamawulire omulala abuuziza nti eno technology eya ITMIS yayamba etya mu kukwata omwami oyo abatta omwami we bayita Mutinisa. Mutinisa yali runninga business y'okutunda amamotoka. Kyembadde njagala ogamba nze kiri nti nyinza obutawa details. Eyo technology ekwatagana n'ebyokulondoola oba ye chips ze bateeka mu motoka ku number plates, ekyo at least mukimanyi, naye sinza agenda mu buwanvu we bagikozesa na bagikozesa batya. Then n'ekirala sitera kuwagira ng'omupoliisi okuvaayo n'ototola buli kimu nga investigation bw'eba ekoleddwa. Oba onafuya obukodyo bw'aba investigators engeri gye bakolamu emirimu gyabwe okukwasisa amateeka n'okulondoola ababbi oba n'abazigu be tuba tuyina. So ndugu ojja kunsonyiwamu kwako. Then ekikwatagana waliwo abuuziza ku kikwatagana n'ono omuwala we bayita Agnes we basse ne banyaga ne ssente wakyo ndugulu kajja kyogerako. Waliwo tuwulira baagala kukozesa ebisaawe by'omupiira oba ebisaawe by'okuzanyiramu eby'amasomero, naye ate ebibuuzo nabyo bigenda mu maaso. Awo ne mbagamba nti kyova olaba twabagamba nti ekifo kyonna ekigenda okukozesebwa kiba kyetaaga nga tiimu organizingira politician oyo ne tiimu zaffe za security n'abalala bonna abalina stakes mu kuorganizinga engeri elections gye zitambulamu mu districts omwo baba beetaaga okukwataganira wamu. Era bwe bakwataganira wamu tetufuna buzibu bwonna, era kye tusaba kiri kimu kye baba bakola. Tusuubira nti naawe politician n'omala omanya nti abaana mu class muli bali kola exams, si kiwa nti oyinza okuleeta ebidongo n'otandika okukuba campaign. Era ne bw'okikola kiyinza obutalabika bulungi eri abantu b'oba oyogereramu. Era tusuubira nti ekyo tekijja kubaawo. Kanivo ndugulu kajja kugyogerako. Then ebiddako mwebale nnyo mwebayire ddala.